Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm using the Pink and Main Deck the Palms stamp set for a second time. So I did the first card with the palm trees earlier this week. I will link that video above in case you missed it. Today we are going to be creating two different cards because I just fell in love with this adorable little flamingo. And both of them are very clean and simple and pretty easy to recreate if you have the stamp set or one like it. So I'm trying out a new pink color combination to me. So I have the RV21, which is a really bright pink. I laid that down first and then I came back and went over top of that and then out a little bit with the R20. And then I am going to use the R30 over top of both of those to get a really beautiful blend. And I love the way that these three colors blended together to make a really nice soft flamingo color. The R00 is there as well. I use the R30. I am doing it right now actually on the beak. And I also used the R00 for the beak and the legs. So I wanted to go a little non-traditional with this one. I'm having fun doing some non-traditional colors for my Christmas cards as well as some more traditional reds and greens. You don't really need to pay attention to the coloring of the flip-flops. I don't end up using it, but when I was coloring this, I wasn't sure if I was going to make a card with that or not. So I decided to do some teal turquoise colors for the wreath for this particular flamingo. The card with the three flamingos, I do a traditional green wreath with red. So I'm using the BG13, BG11, and BG10 to color in the wreath. Really love how this pops against the pink color of the flamingo. And just coloring up the holly here on the sandals as well. So for the reds, I'm just doing a two color blend. The spots are very tiny, so I'm using R39 and R29. I wanted a deep contrast of the R39 with the brighter, lighter R29 color. I colored up these flip-flops and I was doing the accents in red, and then I kind of got stumped and didn't know what color to color the full flip-flop. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. I kind of stopped when I couldn't think of a color combination and I haven't gone back to it yet. But just going to finish up the bow here and the little berries on the holly and the accents on the flip-flops, and then we'll get into creating the first card. So I'm going to use a stitched oval die, and I'm also going to use one of my favorite scalloped rectangle dies from MFT, and I just cut that out of some glitter white cardstock that I had in my stash. I believe this might be from a 12 by 12 Recollections paper pad that I bought a couple years ago at Michael's. I'm going to be doing some light Distress Oxide blending here with my makeup brush. So I'm using Tattered Rose, and then I'm bringing in a little bit of the Worn lipstick just to add a bit more of the pink to match the flamingo. I think I'm finally getting a hang of these makeup brushes. The trick is to really tap them off on a piece of paper and go very lightly with your pressure until you get a really soft, beautiful blend. So I'm using the Sentiment Tickled Pink for the holidays, which goes perfectly with our cute little flamingo. I'm going to add that flamingo right down to the oval. I'm not popping anything up on this card. I'm going to use my Tombow Extreme adhesive here to make sure it adheres to the glitter cardstock. I also like to go over it with a little bit of liquid glue just to ensure that this isn't going to move after it's on the card base. And that's the card design for card number one. Super simple, but I think it's really pretty. So here's where I'm coloring the green wreath for my panel here. I've gone ahead and colored up my flamingos. I colored them exactly the same way I did for the first card. I'm using G28, YG25, and YG17 for my green color combination. I was really surprised actually how well the green pops against the pink as well. Super pretty. I don't know which one I like better. I like them both. It's kind of like my Lawn Fawn card where I did the scenes with the holiday helpers, one in the blue purple combination and the other one in the red and green. I still can't really choose which one I liked best. So I'm just going to finish up the bow here, again using the same red color combination. And then we will move on to the card construction for this one as well. So if you live somewhere hot for the holidays, this stamp set is absolutely perfect. I'm just showing you here, I used an MFT stitched border die just to add a little bit of detail to the card. Again, I'm going to adhere down some white glitter cardstock. I just cut this out with a stitched rectangle die. Actually, I might have just cut it straight without a rectangle die. And then I'm going to adhere the panel to the middle. So really you're only going to see the top and the bottom of the glitter cardstock, but it does give a nice sturdiness to the card base. So once I get this done, I don't know if you can hear Lila. She's bringing up a toy and she's singing with it in her mouth. Never a dull moment here when I try to do a voiceover when you have two adorable cats who want your attention. So there you saw I just added the sentiment. Wasn't quite sure where to put that and happy with where it is. And now I'm just adding a little bit of my Spectrum Noir glitter brush marker to finish this off. And to add a little bit of detail, I've got some candy cane stickles here. And I've just put a little bit on my stamp block and I'm using a paintbrush to paint it over top of the card with the single flamingo. You can see me doing that here now. It just adds a little bit of sparkle and shine. I didn't do it for the one with the 3 flamingos, but I just wanted to show you that if you wanted to add a little extra detail, you could. And then I'm using the Nouveau drops in black here for the eyes. I believe I also come in, with my black gel pen for the tip of the beak. And that will finish off the cards for today. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all really soon in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye.